Subway? Oh!
Are you getting tired of your plain old ham and cheese at Subway? If you're starting to lean towards finally trying the tuna, you might want to wait until you see this list first. Here are the 10 best Subway sandwiches you need to try right now. Cold Cut Combo.
Cold cut combo. I eat 3 every day to help keep me strong.
If you're struggling with your sandwich order, chances are you might be slightly indecisive. This means it could be time for a cold cut combo, because when indecision is your downfall, there's no better way to win than settling for something that already has everything. This sandwich boasts 3 kinds of meat. What could be more perfect for people who just can't decide what they want?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
It's also a winner for party trays because there's something in it for everyone. There's bologna for the Ravenclaws, salami for the Slytherins, ham for the Gryffindors, and of course a selection of veggies for the Hufflepuffs, because they missed the memo that veggies were already free. One of the great things about this sandwich is its versatility. Because of the range of meats, it pairs with almost any condiment. So try it out with something classic like mustard, or give it a little kick with some chipotle. You can also layer it with jalapenos and banana peppers if that's what makes you drool. The cold cut combo is undoubtedly an easy option for when you can't pick just one thing. Order it on those days where it's just too overwhelming to pick a best, and good enough is truly good enough. Turkey breast.
Turkey can never beat cow, Chris. Sorry.
You might think you need to go fancy at Subway to get their best sandwiches, but sometimes flavors are classics for a reason. Take, for instance, the turkey breast sandwich. This sandwich is a little like a first date. It's kind of timid and shy, but it does have quite the personality once you get to know it. If you get a little braver partway through ordering, you can always show off a little by adding some spicy toppings, too.
Yeah, boy.
While it might not be the Hulk's first choice sandwich, deliciousness can come in many shapes and sizes. Sometimes a subtle slice of turkey layered with cheese, peppers, cucumbers, and mayo is just what you need. Pair it with an Italian herb and cheese bun and a side of Doritos, and you have a full-fledged tray of happiness. Happiness doesn't always have to be epic. Everyone deserves the perfect sandwich, and it's okay if your favorite is more on the subtle side. Italian B.M.T.
I can do a pretty good Italian accent.
You think you could milk me?
You're probably already familiar with a B.L.T. Who can ignore the brilliance of bacon, lettuce, and tomato?
Fresh lettuce is my all-time favorite food.
With the logic that created the name BLT from bacon, lettuce, and tomato, you would think Subway's Italian B.M.T. would have something to do with bacon and tomato. Maybe it has a slice of mystery meat in the middle? If you did think this, you would be totally wrong. For those of you eager to know what kind of meaty combo is on this sandwich, here it is. It's stuffed with pepperoni, salami, and ham. It's similar to the cold cut combo, but the pepperoni certainly gives it an extra edge over its bologna-based rival. Why would someone choose bologna when they could have pepperoni? This sandwich's name started its life as being a cheeky nod to another famous Subway, the Brooklyn Manhattan Transit System. Relevant reference? Well, considering the restaurant chain's name is Subway, we'd say yes. Alas, the brilliantly witty connection eventually faded away, and the BMT was rebranded to Biggest, Meatiest, Tastiest. It is, after all, one of the more stacked menu items, so this nickname is more than appropriate. But we know in our hearts it will always be the Subway sub. Black Forest ham.
Black Forest?
Black Forest, too scary.
The Black Forest ham sandwich is truly the best when you love classic cold-cut sandwiches. Yes, ham and cheese may just be ham and cheese. Still, you cannot deny that something miraculous happens when you nestle them together on a tasty bun, especially when you add Subway's massive selection of veggies and sauces. If a ham and cheese sandwich is simply too blah or meh for you, try toasting it for a gourmet effect. The cheese will ooze out of the delectably crunchy bun, and you won't even know it's fast food.
Not fast food, good food quickly.
Subway's Black Forest ham sandwich is sneaky. Just when you think you know all there is to know about ham and cheese, you can switch up the sauce and it's a whole new world. With one bite, you'll be transported to a Mexican villa or perhaps an Italian chalet. So make sure you keep your laces tied. You don't want to leave your shoes behind when this sandwich knocks your socks off. Don't be afraid to reacquaint yourself with ham and cheese at Subway. It's not as uninteresting as it sounds, and you might just discover a new favorite meal. Well, maybe an old new favorite meal would be more accurate. Show your support by hitting that like button. We do appreciate it. Now, let's keep going.
Let's roll.
Oven-roasted chicken.
What? Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It should come as no surprise that the rest of this list of Subway home run choices are basically gourmet. Who wants just cold cuts all the time? Your Subway sandwich shouldn't be something you can easily make by opening up your own fridge. That's what Oscar Mayer is for. So the next drool-worthy sandwich on the list is obviously the oven-roasted chicken sandwich. This one boasts a thick, juicy chicken patty, making it one of the best options for the meat lovers in the crowd.
Amen.
Compared to a cold-cut sandwich, this one is more like eating real food. Don't be too chicken with your sauces on this one. Chicken is versatile, and that should be taken advantage of. Ranch? Go for it. Honey mustard? Go for it. There is no dream too large for this Reed Richards of sandwiches. If you really want to go over the top, ask for a fully loaded sub. Peppers will try to sacrifice their friends. Rogue olives will always manage to escape. Then, of course, you get to watch them attempt to wrap a bun that clearly does not want to close. Watching someone try to corral all the little veggie bits onto the sandwich can be entertainment in itself. But before you settle on picking this to be your next sandwich feast, know that there is still more to come. Sandwich decisions should not be taken lightly, and who knows what glory is around the corner. Spicy Italian.
Babbity-boopy? Che cosa?
Peter, what are you doing?
Speaking Italian.
Do you like a bit of spice? If you're ready for a trip to Italy, it's time to pack your bags. We're heading to the Leaning Tower of Spicy with a fully loaded spicy Italian sub. If you thought a packed-to-the-brim chicken sandwich was a sight to behold, just wait for this one. It may be slightly smaller, but it certainly makes up for that with its punch. The spicy Italian sub at Subway is packed with spicy pepperoni and Genoa salami. Add the cheese, and you've got the perfect Italian combo.
Bravo. Bravo.
Just one bite will transport you straight to Tuscany. Picture it now, the sun beating down on your face, a light salty breeze in your hair, juice box in one hand, and a mouth-watering pepperoni and salami sub in the other. Lucky for you, all you have to do is visit the nearest Subway to capture that moment. The meat, the presumably added cheese, wrap it all up and take it to go. Maybe grab a cookie while you're there too. Sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Onion.
We must be getting farther down the list because this one is just next level. So stand aside, cold cuts. It's time for warm, meaty deliciousness to take the spotlight. If you're so over plain and simple that you want to burst, this is where it starts to get really interesting. The sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. This is classic Subway gourmet at its finest. It's sweet, it's oniony, and it's smothered with warm teriyaki goodness.
I love it. It is simply awesome.
Of course, it got hurt when it fell from heaven, but that's okay because it's a sandwich. Be warned, though, it's easy to accidentally create a soggy, sweet mess if you don't order confidently. If you're unsure, the default is to offer you more sweet onion sauce, which is okay, but it could be so much better. The chicken is already soaked in it, so no need to double up. Instead, go for something with a bit of kick, like the chipotle or hot sauce. Mayo is perfect too if you prefer the classics. If you're looking for a sandwich that you just can't recreate in your own kitchen, this is undoubtedly the one to try. Order one in and create your own 5-star experience in the comfort of your living room. Fabric, napkins, and candles are the only things missing from this sensationally delectable evening. Buffalo chicken.
Oh my god. Oh.
We all want a sandwich that is bold. We all want a sandwich that is legendary. We all want a sandwich that is so good you start to drool the moment it looks you in the face and says howdy.
Well, howdy there, partner.
For that, Subway created the Buffalo Chicken Sandwich. Just one bite takes you back to Arizona and the wild, wild west when bandits ruled the territory and gold was hidden in them there hills. This sandwich comes fully loaded with chicken, smothered in Frank's Red Hot sauce, and topped with a cool peppercorn ranch dressing. These make the perfect blend of heat and tang. Top it with some cucumber, onions, and lettuce, and you're ready for an authentic frontier experience. Just don't forget your chuck wagon if you're going to take it on the go. The best place to chow down on this one is home on the range, and you know it. All you need is a banjo, a harmonica, and this sandwich, and you're all set. Meatball Marinara.
That's a spicy meatball!
While you've been drooling in your seat through this list, it is now time for the Meatball Marinara. This sandwich is perfect for the person whose favorite sandwich is a meal, not a sandwich.
That's good meatball. That's a good meatball.
No more itty-bitty 6-inch snacks that are mostly air and bread. This is the sandwich that puts meat first where it belongs. Speaking of meat, let's break this one down, shall we? The sandwich features juicy hamburger meatballs with a delectable marinara sauce. Cheese is optional, but is it really? A sandwich almost isn't a sandwich without cheese. They're also going to ask you if you want it toasted, which is a completely nonsense question because this sandwich begs to be toasted. Who wants warm meatballs on cold bread? We're not so sure. You can top it off with some of your favorite veggies if you want, but they're not even necessary because there's so much sandwich on its own. The veggies are just toppings to be used like they should be, condiments for flavor, and nothing more. If you have a Hulk-sized appetite, this one's sure to satisfy. Chicken and bacon ranch melt.
Is that bacon on your turkey leg?
They call it a Swanson.
Though it might not quite surpass meatballs in size, it sure makes up for that in style. Because we all know ranch is the sauce to end all sauces, and bacon is the perfect accessory.
It is the best.
Subway's Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt is the perfect blend of, well, everything. It's loaded with chunks of chicken and bacon, and it has the added ranch for, well, deliciousness. You can also add melted cheese, which is technically optional, but really, it's not. Can you think of anything more American than cheesy, bacony, ranchy chicken on a bun? Probably not. This is a fabulous choice if you want a hearty sub with complex flavors and delicate notes. There's even a Reddit thread dedicated to the question of why is the chicken bacon ranch sub the best on the menu? One person comments that it is because it's sinfully tasty, and we'd be inclined to agree. It's also perfect if you want a simple sandwich packed with protein and bold flavor. This sandwich's ultimate skill is versatility, and bacon is its secret weapon. When you're in a rush and have no time to weigh out the options, all you have to remember is this: chicken bacon ranch melt with cheese and toasted, please.
Perfect.
We're serving up more great videos. Just tap or click, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell to join our notification squad. And hey, leave us a comment.